Looking good. Alright, it's going.
Well, there's several steps, but first we had to get the materials, so we went to Radio Shack, went to Home Depot, and we had to get PVC pipe, we had to get plexiglass, we had to get sealer to seal up the plexiglass, we had to get wire, we had to get phototransistor, we had to get a bunch of other stuff, not that much, but...
First, we had to make into a small circle about this big, yay big. Put inside the PVC pipe to make a little lens window, if you will, for the light diodes. And then we glued it with some special cement sealant. I thought it was gonna look more like cement, but it wasn't. It was kind of liquidy.
And the next day I did electronics, which took a lot of trial and error to get that to work, but ended up good.
We ended up taking the probe to Lake Raleigh and testing the waterproofing there, and also testing the capsule that we put on the end of the probe to make sure the plexiglass was waterproof by putting it in a bucket. And after that, we just sort of worked on our presentation.
Oh, plexiglass. Oh, we tried cutting it with the jigsaw, and it cracked. So, it was terrible. So we had to cut this circle of plexiglass, which is just never do it. Please never do it. It's so terrible. Anyways, so it would keep cracking if we cut it with the jigsaw. So we finally got it down to a square, and Kevin had sandpaper, so we filed it down into the circle. It took hours. Oh, it was terrible. Oh, it was so terrible. But we stuck with it, we got through it, and it actually turned out pretty good.
The design challenges, plexiglass, that was definitely one of the bigger design challenges because Chase and Aaron spent a lot of time sanding this plexiglass down after it broke multiple times. Another design challenge would probably be the size of the probe itself and just mobility and trying to move it around to the different places you have to take it. That definitely made things interesting. And another design problem was what type of sensors we want to use, because that was one of the few places where you had your own input into the design. And so choosing the correct type of sensor definitely helps.
Gotcha.
Well, we won, so that was, I'd say it fared pretty well. I guess the judges liked us, and our project was pretty BA, so yeah.
I think we were pretty impressed ourselves with the project. We ended up winning first place, which sort of caught us all by surprise, and we killed the project, and we were pretty excited. And go Lawless, Chaps. Oh, we're looking pretty darn sharp. Won't lie, I was digging Chase in his clothes. He's looking sharp, looking like a real man. Yeah, just seen Kevin with his old blonde flip over hair. Is looking pretty impressive, getting all the ladies. And of course Aaron was looking good too.
We probably should have ordered some of our electronic parts online so we could have tested out different, either photo diodes, photo resistors, photo transistors, all the different photo sensors, see which ones would work best. Because we were kind of limited by what our supplies had.
I would say use different types of photo transistors. More accurate ones. If we had more money and more resources, we could have made a really good one. Both the resources that we had and the time that we used to make it, going to Radio Shack, didn't have quite the necessary materials that we were looking for to begin with. So we had to go with other alternatives, which I believe the primary ones we would have used would have been better. Maybe putting a few more sensors at the bottom and using a little bit more sealant to make it even more waterproof.
Just have fun with it, like your teammates, don't stress out too much about it.
Get crazy teammates like Chase, Kevin, and
Yeah, keep them in line.
When you actually get to the actual design day at the Entertainment Center, you'll realize how much of a big deal it is, so you should take it seriously.
Woohoo!